Abonnez-vous massivement à la chaîne Lisapo English Club. Hello everyone, mbote na bino nyoso. Tolobaki kri na biso e istoni shio e kamusio te ko kamate so ozolanda Lisapo English Club TV boye okoloba anglais comme un Nigérian, un anglais, un américain. Tout dépend de votre motivation. Okay? We need you guys to be motivated. Soyez motivés. Boye kola bokoto bokoto benga batebele bakoto pote sito bandi. Alors, tout le monde qui na leçon de biso leki, to le qui sur transportation in the world. Na transportation in the world, to la qui saki question pour na ba côté mutu pour na ba comment c'est que mutu salaka pour comment nesika. Par exemple, how do you get to church? How do you get to work? How do you get to school? How do you get to university? Au salaka nini po kene na université. Ozora moyen de transport nini. Ndebongo ogoloba I drive. So zana you have your Lamborghini. Lamborghini no I drive. I walk. I walk. I ride. Tonobe on punda. Kokumba velo. I ride a bike. You are there. Oh, I ride a motorcycle. I ride a motorcycle. Well, I go on foot. I take the subway. Nazwaka metro. I take the train. Nazwaka train. Ok? Alors, lelo na leçon na biso 31e leçon A. The simple present tense. The simple present tense. Nambale liki totanga ki the present continuous. Toloba yi the present continuous to utiliser kango pona action oyo zo avoir lieu maintenant na ngongo tozoloba. Ndeti ngabo na ba I am teaching nazo tangisa sikoyo ezali present continuous. Présent continu. Okay, I am talking nazoloba. I am jumping nazo sauter. I am dancing. I am dancing like isa monen nzambe. Like isa. I am dancing, okay? I'm dancing. Okay. Mais na the simple present tense, nous avons comme the simple present tense, wana is a présent moko to redécouvrir ou soit penaro lobambala moko eza présent oyo eza habituel pour les loko yo osalaka au moins na lingala so bi nazolia na naliaka eza na différence nazolia eza sikoyo naliaka osala ngo de manière habituelle. Donc nazolia eza simple eza present continuous sikoyo. Naliaka is a simple present. Ok, tant que vous na muzindo, vous comprendre. Alors, on a simple present tense na biso, bon, on a un texte à préparer, na un livre side by side, na texte boye, pour total, le lengue ni forme et verbe, pour la present continuous, verbe to ande robaksa ing, mais awa to robaksa ing te. Alors, on a un verbe nyonso to seli is en rouge. Alors, texte, tanga texte. Mr. and Mrs. DICARLO. Mr. and Mrs. DICARLO live in an old Italian neighborhood in New York City. They speak a little English, but usually they speak Italian. They read the Italian newspaper. They listen to Italian radio programs. They shop at the Italian grocery store around the corner from their apartment building. And every day, they visit their friends and neighbors and talk about life back in the old country. Mr. and Mrs. DICARLO are upset about their son, Joe. He lives in a small suburb outside the city, and he speaks very little Italian, He reads American newspapers. American newspapers. He listens to American radio programs. He shops at big suburban supermarkets and shopping malls. And when he visits his friends and neighbors, he speaks only English. Alors, tu as expliqué. Toby, Mr. and Mrs. DICARLO live in an old Italian neighborhood in New York City. Texte de Mrs. Ali, Mr. and Mrs. DICARLO. Donc, Monsieur et Madame DICARLO. Toby, Monsieur et Madame DICARLO, Bavandaka, live in an old Italian neighborhood in New York City. Bavandaka, na quartier italien, na un ancien quartier italien, na cité, disons, la ville à New York. Alors, et ça la bon dans le pays mususu, na San Francisco, tout ça on va Chinatown. Donc vous voyez que nous avons une boutique à chinois, banda quoi chinois. Donc il y a des chinois et des chinois. Il n'y a que nous en Afrique, nous avons côté biso molimo, il y a ko ya na ya rolingana te. Tel que tous ans tous à peine quartier mususu na Congo o to moni moni ba Nigeria bazana kimpwanza. Donc na ba pays mususu pe za bongo eza place kaka batu ya pays moko baza ba teka biloko baza ba activité na bongo eza mabete. Alors they speak a little English. Balobaka, moi anglais mokie. But usually they speak Italian. Mais d'habitude, balobaka, langue italienne. They read the Italian newspaper. Batangaka, journal ou économie na langue italienne. They listen to Italian radio programs. Balandaka, programme ya radio italienne. They shop at the Italian grocery store around the corner from their apartment building. Basomba kabiloko basala basha grocery store ezali épicerie. Donc moi na ba pays mususu bazana ba wenze ndeti biso ete ke Zando Gambela Liberté bazana ba grocery store. Donc moi ba supermarché mo yemike sika mutu a resomba ba produit à première nécessité. On s'en biloko olia mo biloko gosela na ndako. Basomba biloko na épicerie o ezali na coin ya immeuble à appartement à Vandaka. And every day they visit their friends and neighbors, et chaque jour ba visitaka baninga na bango pe ba voisin na bango and talk about life back in the old country. Et ba beta masolo ya vie na bango tango bazalaka na ancien pays na bango Italie. Mr. and Mrs. DICARLO are upset about their son Joe. Monsieur et Madame DICARLO bazan sengote envers moi na bango Joe. Bazé énervé. He lives in a small suburb outside the city. Avant daka na banlieue moko mukie. Donc suburb elingolo ba banlieue. Ndet ana Kinshasa to benga ba mpasa ba banlieue banani. Suburb, to benga suburb. Avant na suburb moko mukie libanda ya ville. And he speaks very little Italian. Pe alobaraki Italien muke yangozo pesa ba parents na ikanda. He reads American newspapers. Atangaka ba journaux ya ba américain. Quand même en anglais souvent. He listens to American radio programs. Alandaka programme ya radio américaine. Ba programme ya radio américaine. He shops at big suburban supermarkets. Asombara biloko na ye, asala basha na ye na supermarché ya banlieue o ya zali. And shopping malls. Na ba shopping mall. Shopping malls ezalo wa ndenge tozana premier mall awa na Lukusa côté à Régie des Eaux. Sur l'avenue Lukusa, croisement Lukusa, avenue du premier mall. Now on ba shopping malls. And when he visits his friends, étant wa visiter abaninga na ye and neighbors, na ba voisin na ye, he speaks only English. Alobaka kaka anglais. Omoni texte oyo na tie yango pona ko talisa neni to utiliser la simple present tense. Donc omoni na tie ba verbe na tie na rouge et changer forme et garder la forme initiale nango. Tandis que tant on qui present continuous to ndo wa ba ing ezalaki poto exprimer action ou ezo avoir lieu na ngonga ozoloba. Ton a période il y a temps. Il y a au moins la leçon il y a nabaki 10 days. La leçon mususu wana otosuki saki na leçon 29e. Alors natangi les sous pour répéter après nga. Mr. and Mrs. DiCarlo live in Mr. and Mrs. DiCarlo live in an old Italian neighborhood in New York City. They speak a little English. They speak a little English, but usually they speak Italian. I am reading chunks. They read the Italian newspaper. They listen to Italian radio programs. They shop at the Italian grocery store around the corner from their apartment building. And every day, they visit their friends and neighbors and talk about life back in the old country. Mr. and Mrs. DiCarlo are upset about their son, Joe. He lives in a small suburb outside the city, and he speaks very little Italian. He reads American newspapers. He listens to American radio programs. He shops at big suburban supermarkets and shopping malls. And when he visits his friends and neighbors, he speaks only English. Merci. Après texte, use. The simple present tense is used to talk about routine. There are loads and loads of uses for the simple present tense, but let's just see one. Utilisation ya simple present tense is ebele, mais toujours utiliser kaka moko. Nabi the simple present tense is used to talk about routine. Elinkoloba to sell a simple present tense poto la routine. Routine is eloko yo oyo esalimaka régulièrement. Something that we use regularly, quelque chose qu'on utilise régulièrement. une routine. Alors, on va présenter ce tableau oyo, Tony, the simple present statements. Nous avons statement et une déclaration. Alors, dans une déclaration, tu as une phrase affirmative, ou négative. Parce que quand on a la déclaration, on affirme, et on infirme. Donc, on dit que rapport à té, ils ont été. Nous avons une grammaire, besoin de déclaration, statement, pour dire qu'il y a statement, tu as une phrase affirmative ou négative. Si vous avez un livre, vous avez un statement, livre grammaire, il y a une phrase affirmative ou négative. Good. Simple present statements. Répétez après moi. I walk to school. You ride your bike to school. He works near here. She takes the bus to work. It rains in the rainy season. We live with our parents. They use public transportation. I don't live far from here. You don't leave home at 7 o'clock. He doesn't work downtown. He doesn't work downtown. She doesn't drive to work. It doesn't snow in Kinshasa. We don't live alone. We don't live alone. They don't need a car. Na forme affirmative tolobi, I walk to school. How do you get to work? I walk. Pardon, how do you get to school? I walk ou bien I walk to school. Donc je marche pour aller au travail. Donc en anglais, I walk to school. I walk to school. Na tambo le rapport au kende école. You ride your bike to school. Okumba ka velo na yo po kende école. He works near here. Near here. Donc asalaka musika tena awa. Here is a awa. Near is approach. Asalaka musika tena awa. She takes the bus to work. Azwaka bus po kende musala. It rains in the rainy season. Mbule betaka na saison de pluie. We live with our parents. We live with our parents. To vandaka na ba parents na biso. To vivara na ba parents na biso. They don't use public transportation. Ba utilizaka, They use public transportation. Ba utilizaka transport en commun, transport public. I don't live far from here. Navandara musika tena awa. I don't. Omoni na forme négative ocha don't. Donc don't is ali do not. Do not. To utilizera auxiliaire do. Do not. I do not live here. Or I don't. I don't live far from here. Navandara musika tena awa. You don't leave home at 7 o'clock. Tu ne quittes pas la maison à 7 heures. Donc, au longwaranandagu na 7 heures té. It doesn't work downtown. Ou bien, it does not work downtown. Downtown est en ville. Il ne travaille pas en ville. À Salaka, na ville té. She doesn't drive to work. Akumbaka te pona okende musala peut-être azora bus, akumbaka moto, azora taxi. We don't live alone. To vanda kabiso mokote. We don't live alone. Mupandi au moins tolobi we live with our parents. To vendre na ba parents na biso. We don't live alone to vendre na biso mogote. They don't need a car. They don't need a car. Bazana pour sa voiture te. So you don't need a car, donc tu n'as pas besoin d'une voiture. Nous avons repris cet exemple tantôt dans le lobby. Moutou azana na une des trois lignes qui est stade de martyr pour la match. Toloba, he doesn't need a car. That person doesn't need a car. Okay. Donc don't est la combinaison ya do not. Nous avons tout na C à tableau. Doesn't est la combinaison ya does not. Totangi poto silisa, okay? I walk to school. Tanga, nous avons makomi na tableau. I walk to school. I don't live far from here. You ride your bike to school. You don't leave home at 7 o'clock. He works near here. He doesn't work downtown. She takes the bus to work. She doesn't drive to work. It rains in the rainy season. It doesn't snow in Kinshasa. We live with our parents. We don't live alone. They use public transportation. They don't need a car. Tant que it doesn't snow in Kinshasa, il ne neige pas à Kinshasa. Neige et qui raté na Kinshasa. Ok. Merci beaucoup bandeko. On est avec simple present tense. Au moins to bani na texte. Il y a Mr. and Mrs. DICARLO. Pour na rotali sayo forme il y a verbe ne zalaka. Alors, comment ça n'a été cliquer, puis qu'on met la biso na 081 68 01 002. Cliquez na ngonga, benga bandeko bakoto na Lisapo English Club TV. Ciao, merci.
Qui na mboka bapaya oyo na monoko anglais besoin na et compréhension na likambo ba ko biso ya pete o comprendre anglais te ba tindi ko mulai pona ba schéma ko sama ko ba monoko anglais ya pete ça simple langue ko banga ngote bokota na club Lisapo English TV bango ba laksa ka penda na ndenge ke muto azana matière ko banda 01 o ka penda how are you isuka